That's good. Well, look, we keep talking about getting better in the process. And look, I get this Clipper team they're the real deal. They're big, they're talented. And I mean, look, we played really good basketball in the first half, very similar to the game 2 nights ago. And we talked about it. They came out at the half and turned up their pressure. We had, we folded to start that third quarter. We have to, that's one of the things we got to learn from. And, we gave them 29 points off our turnovers. So we're not really against an elite team like that. We're not going to leave ourselves a very good chance. But, yeah, I mean, that's a good team over there. So we got a lot of work to do.
First question from James Ham.
Hey, Luke, in the third quarter, your team seemed to just lose focus. Is that what it looked like to you, or do you just think they were out-physicaled by a bigger team?
A little bit of both, James. I think that, they definitely the Clippers definitely picked up their physicality there in that third quarter. But that's what I'm talking about, learning from our mistakes, learning from our losses. We understand, like, we're not that team. But if we're going to make the same mistakes 2 nights later, then, that's wasted opportunities for us to grow. And, we came out, we knew they'd pick up the pressure. We drew up the first play to be a backdoor to try to, counteract the overplays. We started with a turnover there, and then we forced something, and then we turned it over again and got a block. And just like that, hard fought, everyone engaged first half turns into a 12-point, 15-point road deficit against a team that is just waiting to knock you out with the guys that they have. So it's a little bit of both.
Jason Jones.
Hey, Luke. About that third quarter, it seemed like it's been a theme over the last couple of weeks. When the other team turns up the pressure offensively, your guys kind of resort back to some of the bad habits on offense that lead to the turnovers, whether it be the one-on-one, the over-dribbling. Is that something that needs practice time? How do you kind of get guys to break that habit of, that every time this happens, you can't resort back to the bad habits?
One, some depending on where we're talking about with the group, there's some players that need to feel that and go through that, gain the experience of that. And to me, the quickest, easiest way to relieve that type of pressure is you hit some people with some screens, you back cut, you get to the front of the rim. I mean, look, guys, the pressure is great, but when you play defense like that, there's no tags, there's no help sides, or you know what I mean? Like, everyone's up hugging their men. So we have to be aggressively looking to attack the rim. If we're being overplayed, it's either setting a back screen with your man or it's back cutting to the front of the rim, and just continuing to understand that process. So, Jason, the answer is both. You have to gain the experience of it and get the reps of it.
Marshall Harris.
Hey, Luke, another tough loss. You did hold them under 120 points. I know that's probably not the thing you're focused on right now, but just to see what happened in the first quarter and the fact that, you had a 29-25 lead, is that in itself a step towards what you're looking to do, or does it all go out the window when the third quarter goes down like it does? No,
it doesn't go out the window. It is a step, and it's something we have to, unfortunately, these lessons are frustrating and they're painful, but we have to learn them. It's, and for us right now, where we are as a team, it's like that level of intensity. And then as soon as there's a little bit of a drop off, it's an 8-0 run. It's a 10-0 run. And, they can't be, those big of peaks and valleys. It's got to be steady. So, definitely not a waste. I think that first quarter was great for our guys to go through, but we have to continue that throughout the game. And obviously we did not do that tonight.
Matt George.
Hey, Luke, building off of some of the questions about the third quarter, it's been a noticeable pattern even going back to last season, the adjustments coming out of halftime. Respectfully, do you feel somewhat responsible for the adjustments that other teams are making that this team's not able to match, or are you making those adjustments, they're just not being carried out on the floor how you'd like?
Look, we're in this as a team, and any failures is all of ours, and any success is all of ours. So if we have a bad third quarter, it's on us all. If we have a good third quarter, it's on us all.
Last question for Coach tonight, Jason Anderson.
Hi, Luke. We talked about Belly before the game, and I understand you said that's a personal issue, at least partly. I won't push on that, but is there also an element with the decision not to play him as much recently of the organization wanting to play younger guys and develop younger guys too?
No, Belly not playing is again, it's something I'm not going to get into, other than it has nothing to do with our belief in him as a basketball player. So he's a big part of our team, and he's a very good player.